Hey, what's up, guys? Just a quick disclaimer before the podcast starts. It was my first time using OBS and Discord, and I feel like I may have done something wrong while doing this when I was recording it. Usually, I use programs like Zoom or Google Meet. I think I'm going to stick with Zoom or Google Meet until I figure out the Discord and OBS situation. So. Um, please bear with me with that. I apologize if the video is bad, but the audio is good. The audio, there's no skips or anything like that. So if you just want to use the video and listen to it for the audio, that is fine. There is video, but the video is choppy. So I apologize for that. Thanks for just watching and enjoying the Scottie show. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Sounds good on your end too. I sound good.
Yeah, sound good. Yeah. All right, we're about to get this started, man. All right, three, two, one. Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to the Scottie Show. Today, I got a very special guest, man. A lot of people are hyped for this guest, and we got young Skrrt in this motherfucker, bro. What's good, bro?
Hey man, how's it going? Thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem, man. For the people that don't know who young Skrrt is, man, who's young Skrrt, man?
Young Skirt is it's me. I had to let the government know that to get the trademark. But it was like I'm just a musician, producer, multi instrumentalist, recording artist, Twitch streamer, where I make the music. I make funny, goofy music videos and also really serious, good music videos. So
Yeah,
I'm just making as much music as I can, all the music I want to hear, and I'm, you know, putting it out there.
hell yeah. Um, so like I know people like you blew up off the song that you just recently put out. Do you think people know about like your serious style of music? Do you think that's like underrated, like the underrated part of like your music? I feel like that's super underrated. How do you feel
Absolutely.
about that?
Absolutely, man. I try to use every second of my time to let people know. I'm just like, look, there's all this other music out there. Like, please dig in because, like, I know a lot of people are coming from the new song, the or Naur song. A
Yeah.
lot of people are coming in from that. It's ridiculous. It just went absolutely crazy. And it's happened to me before. I dropped like a song last year called at the top of last year called McDonald's, and that got a whole like Fantano and T Pain were talking about. That got a whole bunch of different people
Mm.
coming in off my stuff, and like those songs are really valid to me because I like to be like a goofball, like a fun idiot sometimes, and it's like really fun to just completely turn your brain off and just have a good time and record a funny song and like make a video. It's fun to do that. But
Yeah.
like the music I'm making on stream is what I set out to do when I started the Young Skirt project. I'm from Atlanta, so my
Mm-hmm.
part of my biggest influence is like Young Thug, Rich Homie Quan, Migos, Future, like the
Mm.
people that were doing the auto tune, like killing the flows and the melodies, just changing the whole game. And that's like what inspired me to start doing vocals. And at this point, 7.5 years later, after starting, I finally feel like I'm making all the different types of music that like I wanted to hear from myself when I started. Like I wanted the Young Skirt project to sound like, whether
Mm-hmm.
it be like the auto tune types melodic exploration, or like I have a lot of songs out that are damn near just straight rock songs or metal songs, and it's like I finally feel like I'm capturing that, and I've released 131 songs where the key unlocked, the door opened, and since October last year, 131 songs in this realm of the serious music that I'm
Mm.
so proud of. And I legitimately only listen to my own music. I legitimately go in the car and I bump either my unreleased shit or go in that big playlist
Yeah, hell
of just
yeah.
all the songs that I released. So it's like I'm finally doing it for me. So at the end of the day, I'm like, cool, I made the music that I like, so it's cool. But like, yeah, I definitely feel like it's underrated compared to like the flash in the pan, like fun stuff that seems to be popping off. But I like both sides, you know?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Like I categorize you in like cause like another one of my favorite artists is Bobby Raps, and like
Yeah.
he's super talented, and I feel like his playful music gets more looks than his serious. music, and like he's such a dynamic artist, just like yourself. And like I was just going through like just a deep dive in like all of your music, and I'm just like, bro, how does this dude not have like I've even said it. I've gone on like Bobby Raps. I have a Bobby Raps rant video on my YouTube channel where I'm just like, how the hell does Bobby
Okay.
Raps not have a Grammy? Like, how does Corbin not have a Grammy? And like I put you in that
Indeed.
same like bin of like artists that are like their playful music gets noticed, but like people aren't. I don't know if people take it serious or not, but like I don't think that they're diving into like your more like like I said, you make rock music, you do hip, like you can do rap, like you could pretty much do anything. And like your one of my favorite songs is like the Dome song or
Oh,
that
Dome Alone,
yeah,
yeah,
Dome Alone.
nice,
Oh my bro, I literally
nice. That's underrated. Yes.
bro, like that song is super underrated. I'm like, yo, like how is this like not like on like like a top like 10 like playlist or whatever? Like how did this song like get like missed or like under the radar? And like it's just the same with Bobby Raps. I'm like how like do you think that there are do you think there's forces against y'all? Like
Nah, I don't know, man, because it's like I've been thinking about it a lot, and that's one of the things that actually sparked me making this or Nor song. And I really have to say it like that every
yeah,
time.
yeah.
It's crazy. But like I like was thinking about it. I was just like, what do people want from music? Like if you think about what you listen to music for or like why you listen to music, like we all have different motives. But if you look at the grand scheme of things, and like I got inspired. I was like, what's the global top 50 on Spotify right now? And
Yeah.
number one is Kate Bush because of Stranger Things.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, I kind of think my song like Amethyst is kind of like in that realm of just like very emo, very like rock oriented, very like just like really good vocal melodies. And like, I feel like I'm in there, but it's like people already see me as the guy goofing around online. Where and it's like you were talking about Bobby Raps. Also, shout out Bobby. We saw Minions a couple weeks ago together.
Bro, that's
we were,
crazy. Yeah, shout out Bobby Raps,
and
dude.
he's the fucking man. Like I've been trying to get him to send me some shit too because we were in the studio the other day, but like so I can make a Skrrt song with him. You know what I mean? Because it's like we like it, but it's like fucking we be doing shit so much shit. I think partially the reason I'm not hitting with that music is because I drop way too much and I have to, or
Yeah.
else I'm gonna get tired of the songs. Like I make them, and then they just, and then like 2 weeks later, I'm like, all right, I'm done with that. But I know that if I put it out, somebody will appreciate it. So I gotta put everything out as fast as possible, which means again, I put out 130 songs in 10 months. Like that's
That's
way too
fucking
much for
crazy.
anyone to digest. I understand. Like people will tell me, people will just be like, "Yo, you drop too much music. I'm sorry, I've been trying, but like it's so much." And I'm like, "No, it's cool. I get it. Like just whenever you get a chance, like pop in that playlist and shuffle it. You know, like
I think that's an
I try
excuse,
to like
man.
speak out about it.
That's 100% excuse. I was like, cause I think people that really want to find new music and like listen to new music, they're gonna do that. And like I feel like these media platforms like they're not really like covering a lot of like
Yeah.
the artists that get overlooked, but that have a unique sound. And Bobby Raps, he's done production on like some very big songs and things like that. And like how and like these bigger media platforms still don't cover him. And I'm just and at this point and this is the reason why I started my YouTube channel. I started covering Vlad from Kill Me Lord and Bear
That's
Dag.
actually why I was like down because I saw you and Vlad had a talk, and Vlad, I respect the hell out of Vlad's grind right now.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
definitely is somebody who like I see that he sees what I'm doing and kind of pulls from it inspirationally, but like I see him just dropping snippets all the time. Him and Bear Dex just going crazy. Bear Dex is also someone like so yeah.
Yeah, yeah, like that's like one of the main reasons. Cause like I used to like I was an artist before this. Like I had dropped a song with Young Gravy a long ass time ago called "She
Mm.
Fell in Love with My Uzi," and he did the remix and everything. He was fucking with the song, and like I was like enjoying like doing music and stuff, but like I didn't like how media was covering it, and I was just like it's like regurgitating the same like artists over and over and over again. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna take a step back from recording music, and I just wanna like. I became a fan of recording music because I love music, and I was just like, yo, I'm willing to put like all this shit aside, and I'm just gonna just start interviewing artists that like people don't even like reach out to, and just like I want to be able to give them an interview, and like I want people to hear your story, and like there needs to be like a map of like all these artists that are doing big shit. Like I said, like a lot of people don't. I don't know how. I don't know if they're not appreciating the fact that you're putting out 130 songs. That's some Lil B shit. Like that is like some legendary,
Yeah.
like Lil B. That's like Lil B, like legendary type shit. And like I think that I don't think that you're like over putting out like music because like Ralphie. You know who the Stink Team is? Like Ralphie the Plug and Draco. They live. They're R.I.P. Draco. They're L.A. artists.
R.I.P. Oh yeah, R.I.P. Draco. Yeah.
Yeah. So like Ralphie,
I was just making sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So Ralphie, like his idea is like, yo, like I'm gonna just keep on dropping, and like people are gonna catch up, and like you have like this big catalog, so people can't say you're an industry plant. Like that's impossible. So even like I'm just saying, like if you pop off, you already have the track record, bro. Like a lot of these other artists don't have that track record.
Yeah. And like that's what I try to do with dropping everything is it's just like I want people to have like right now I think it just surpassed 5 hours in this like time. So it's like I'll be streaming, right? And like last night, like lately I've been getting a lot of like big raids. Like last month, like T-Pain dropped like 2,000 people on me. I think like Anthony Fantano dropped like 4,000 people on me once like, recently. So it's just like when they all come in, I'll show them what I'm doing. I'll like just play the newest song off there and like just click shuffle and just kind of go through and listen to a few songs, or just show them what I'm already working on, which is probably gonna end up being a song in that playlist anyway. And I'll just be like, if you like what I'm doing, there is 5 hours for you to dig in. There, like, just go shuffle it. Like, I don't care what order you listen to it in. Just digest it. Just get some of my like. If you like my sound, I have provided a lot for you to dig into.
A lot of different sounds. Like if you like rock, if you like all like you just created like pretty much like a library of like a bunch of different sounds. So if anyone's like, oh, I don't like his raps, okay, maybe you might like his singing, maybe like his vocalization and like his rock music and stuff like that. There's so many different styles that you have created. And like even you do like club mixes, kind of like with I heard the Christina Pazinski and the Krayshawn mix that you made. That's fire. Yeah. Like what makes you like just stay like first of all, how did you even get into music?
So my trajectory through music is when I was 10 years old, I got one of those like keyboards, one of those Yamaha keyboards with a bunch of sounds on it. Mm-hmm. And a PS2, and I would play a PS2 game. Like, do you remember The Bouncer by chance on PS2?
Or I might have heard. I might have.
My oldest shit.
No, cause I'm 20. I'm 26, so I probably have heard of it.
Okay.
So
yeah. But no, it's just you run around, you fight a bunch of people in a bar, and you clear the level, and then you go to the next level.
Oh, in between I heard levels, that shit before.
I would just like play a little jingle on the keyboard. I would go like just play a little jingle every time and just like jam out on music. Then when I was 12, I got into Linkin Park and I said I want a guitar, so I got a guitar. And then like around 15, I was taking guitar lessons and stuff, but I saw the drum set in the room and I was like, nah, can I play the drums? Like I don't care about this guitar stuff. Can I go play the drums? Started playing drums, and then I was in a. Are you familiar with like do you fuck with any like extreme music like metal? Like do you go on that side at all?
I fuck with like I don't know what people would consider extreme metal. I fuck with Papa Roach. I did fuck with Linkin Park. I fucked with the band that made I Push My Fingers Through My Eyes.
Slipknot.
Yeah, Slipknot. Yeah, I fuck with Slipknot.
Slipknot gets pretty heavy.
Yeah. I've seen like them live at Lollapalooza. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. I've seen them live before. I fuck with I fuck with like some of that shit. But yeah.
Yeah. So the band I was in goes like 8 steps further than that.
Oh shit.
Everything's crazy time signatures, just like crazy screaming, no singing at all really, just screaming vocals. And if you happen to know also the artist Slug Christ.
Yeah, I know Slug Christ. Shout out Off Records.
He was the screamer in my band. Oh, he was doing screaming vocals and I was playing drums.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I love to do this to people because Slug is a fucking legend too.
That's crazy.
Shouts the fuck out to Slug Christ. And just be like, I know you know Slug Christ, and they're like, yeah, and I'm like, we were in the band, and they'll just be like, what the hell? It's the funniest shit. But like, he was going absolutely insane on vocals. I'll send you like a link of us playing live like 11 years ago. It was crazy. But
that's
from wild. From age 15 to like age 21, I was in this band and this was the most serious thing of my life. We were playing crazy time signatures, shredding, like just extreme music, just nuts shit. We were playing with our favorite bands. We were playing all over Atlanta and the Southeast and stuff. We were doing so many shows, and we made like an album. Which here, I'll show you. I'll show you those things.
Y'all be getting the exclusive.
Yeah, well, yeah, kind of. It came out a few months ago, but this is the vinyl of our album, Frenia.
Oh, that's fire.
Very proud of this.
That's fire.
And then like there's us on the cover. There's our press photo.
That's fire.
I think Slug is on the far right, and I'm on the far left.
That's fire.
And then Colin and Eric in the middle. And then if you check this out, look at that.
Oh, that is crazy.
Right? It's beautiful.
That's crazy, bro.
Shouts out to Black House Records. They printed this for the 10th anniversary. Like since the album came out September 2011.
Okay.
So like, yeah. So that's what I was doing for like 5-6 years, is playing in this band and playing shows all around everywhere and just like shredding my ass off on drums and making all this stuff. And then we broke up. We, creative differences, all that stuff, personal differences, everything, whatever happens with bands. And I started producing. I was like, I want to make beats like Kid Cudi, because Kid Cudi, I was listening to a Kid Named Cudi and Man on the Moon. And I started making beats like late 2011. That's when I started producing on FL. And then the guitarist in my band, we were hanging out one day, and he showed me Reason, and then I got into Reason. And then I met this dude, Nabanyu, and me and him, he goes by Autobahn. Shouts out to Autobahn. Me and him made a duo project called Hyderabad. And we were active from 2012 to 2015. And that's where I explored the club side of my life, like the club remixes. Like we were DJing out and playing like Jersey Club, like straight through, or just like Tonight, our quintessential inspirations for that group was Tonight, Hudson Mohawk and Lunas, Sinjin Hawk, DJ Slink, just stuff like that, like club music and like really bright, powerful, synth-based, Rusty, Rustie, like very powerful synth, like synthetic, like rap style beats, but really electronic and really crazy and really bright. And like those were the inspirations we took for that project. And we did a lot of different things with that. Like I was looking back the other day, and we did an official remix that was I need to make sure, but it was a Trinidad James song, first off.
Shout out Trinidad James.
Yeah, shouts the fuck out Trinidad. And I'm from Atlanta too, if you didn't know. So I said it earlier, but like that's like, so like I was running around all the time, like doing stuff with like, so the official remix was, wait, where is it? There's no way. It was, I know it was Trinidad James, Gucci Mane. Okay, Trinidad James, Gucci Mane, Childish Gambino, Young Scooter.
Like, and that's the one that like you made that like the club mix for that.
Yeah, we did like an official remix. Like that's the type of stuff we were doing. Like
that's a crazy.
Or just like, it was like random as shit, and like it wasn't that big or anything, but it was like they gave us the acapella, and I got to like do, it was like that type of stuff was happening, and we were DJing with like our favorites, and like, like we made a lot of peers, like some of the people that I look up to the most production wise found us, and like became aware of the stuff I was doing. So that was like such an amazing time, and me and Bond made a ton of amazing music and played like a ton of live shows. Like I got to play like at Bonnaroo in 2014 and 2015. I went to Red Bull Music Academy base camp, where there were like studios on site, and they had like air conditioned sleeping tents, so we got to like sleep and get breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then have studios right there on the campground.
That's lit.
And then it was when Kanye played, so I got to go see Kanye too at fucking Bonnaroo when he had the big screen, and like everybody around me was like, he's an asshole. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. He's the best. Like, of course he is. But, like, come on. Let him, like, I'm excited. Like, y'all are not going to kill my fucking excitement to go see fucking Kanye. And, like, just shit like that. Like, I was running around doing a ton of shit. Also, like, Manny Fresh and Thundercat were, like, lecturing there, too.
That's crazy.
And I got the jam.
Manny Fresh and Thundercat lecture? That's wild.
Yeah. And I got to like jam with Thundercat for 15 minutes on drums. and he was just like he was like we just didn't quite click on that level, but it was cool. But
Yeah.
like so from 2012 to 2015, I was doing that, and I was also producing under my solo guys, Cat Moop, which my name is Matt Cooper, so I just like flipped the letters,
Mm-hmm.
and like so it was Cat Moop, and I made like really big bangers, just like huge bass, just like and like a few songs kind of like it was pretty much like I was making music to be DJ'd in those 3 years. Like we were
Mm.
making music together. I was making music by myself, like for DJs, like electronic, instrumental, just big stuff. And then in 2015, I said I'm tired. Like I was trying to send beats to rappers and stuff. No one was getting on anything.
Yeah.
Probably because I sucked, but like it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm tired of waiting on these people to get on my beats. So I'm gonna get a mic. I'm gonna get a interface, and I'm gonna do this shit. And January 2015, I started the Young Skrrt project.
Mm.
That's when Young Skrrt began. It's me trying to be a vocalist, and then across that year, I made an album called Half Words. That's 22 songs of me just like literally hitting the bowl, and then just doing a one take freestyle, and then just mixing it and like over 22 songs it was just me just like kind of jamming to get my vocal chops up.
Mm.
And then I started working with other people's beats, and then I started doing a mixture of everything, doing my beats, doing other people's beats, getting on people's songs, just becoming a vocalist pretty much.
Mm.
And then around late 2016 I met Black, now known as Black Winter Wells, if you know them.
Mm.
Fucking legend.
Yeah.
And they sent me like their first beats ever, like that they got placed, and like I did an EP with them, and that's kind of when I think the actual artistry started because I deleted everything else off of Spotify. It's all on Bandcamp, but like that's when the Young Skrrt music starts. Is like when we did that EP, and like I want to say we both bounced off of each other at that time and went on to become our own respective legends, like through meeting each other.
Yeah.
And like then 2017 I made just some more music. I made some really good music. 2018 I made some good stuff too. And then I just kept making music, kept making music. 2020 is when I found, or August 2019 is the first time I did a music stream
Mm.
on Twitch. First time I made music on Twitch. And then when pandemic rolled around March 2020, I said, I don't have any responsibilities. I don't have a job right now. I'm just going to go 30 days straight. And I streamed for 30 days straight and figured out what is now my schedule every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday is like when I stream. And I've been, since March 2020, I've been streaming consistent. I think I've maybe taken like 1 week off, 2 weeks off, here or there.
Yeah.
But like, that's why I'm where I'm at, where I have all this music now because I made it all on stream. And yeah, like September,
That's wild.
October 2021 is when it just really clicked in my mind that I can just make full songs, make the beat, do the vocals, and not feel bad about it at all on stream. And then I'm like, okay, I can just make my music on stream now instead of just beats.
Mm.
And then here we are, 10 months later. I guess I'd say that's my life trajectory through music and creation, and it was the getting the instruments, keyboard, guitar, drums, being in a band for 6 years, being in a DJ production duo for 3 years, and also producing myself in that realm. And then for the past 7.5 years, I've been Young Skrrt. So it's been damn near a 22-year journey.
Man, that's wild as fuck.
I'm about to be 32 right now.
Yeah. So like when you were like, beginning to like in like the starting phases of making music, did you ever like think about quitting and doing something else? Like did you ever just say like fuck music at all? Like were you ever just like
I
fuck
think
this
about quitting. I think about quitting 2 weeks ago.
shit? That's some
Like
real shit. Like a
it,
lot of people
it
like,
never stopped,
like don't really talk about that kind of stuff. Like and
bro.
the shit that you
That's
go through as an independent artist, like it's real. Like that shit's real
it's
as
so
fuck.
real, man.
And like I even like hear it in like Bobby Rap's music, like I know he doesn't really like say it publicly, but like I feel like in his music he's like fuck this shit, like I don't even care about like because at the end of the day like he's accomplished like a lot just like how you have, but like it seems like people aren't like noticing, and people like you guys have like your cult fan bases, but me personally I feel like y'all should be way huger, like way bigger than what like
The thing is, man, it's the labels. Like I
Yeah.
was saying this yesterday, I was talking about this and I like recorded myself for like 22 minutes talking about this on stream. So I might like post a big video, but it's just like the record labels control like I want to say 96 or like 99% of the market share of all of music. Three companies.
That's wild.
Sony Music, Warner Music, uh what's the fucking third one? I always miss one of them. It's Sony, Warner, and why am I forgetting this?
I was about to say Empire, but I don't know who Empire is
No,
either.
Empire's the distribution.
Okay, okay.
They're I think they're semi-independent. They might have ties. I'm gonna literally Google this so I can say it correctly and maybe okay. Warner, Universal, and Universal. That's the one I was
Yeah,
forgetting.
yeah,
Yesterday I was
Universal.
forgetting Sony. I always forget one of them. Warner, Universal, Sony own damn near every fucking label on the planet.
That's
Like
wild.
everything. The 96, like it was either 96 or like 99, I want to say, percent of all of the market share of all of music.
Yeah.
So they have all the connections at Spotify. All like you're saying, you don't like the way media is covered. It's because they literally are connected with the media and they
Mm.
plug their artists
Yeah.
because they have a stake in it. Because they're very valid too. The music industry is extremely valid because you need to create wealth and capital
Mm.
out of music and out of entertainment.
Mm.
That is valid.
Yeah.
But it's like such a monopoly that it's like all the Spotify playlists are filled with everything. You're very remiss if you're gonna find an independent artist through that shit.
Yeah.
Like I mean these days it's way more plausible. These days it happens a lot more often.
Yeah.
But it's like these people have been in, and I say these people, these companies have been running the industry like this for so long that it's just like they get an artist and they just go, okay, you're gonna put it here, you're gonna put it here, they're gonna get this placement here, they're gonna get a big music video budget here, we're gonna place this music like they just have a plan and they have extreme like I consider a record label like a loan service and a marketing
Like a
not
marketing
marketing
tool.
but like
Yeah.
consultation, like consulting.
Mm-hmm.
They pretty much just take your shit and they put it in all the right places, and they market you and they give you the money that you need to make your ideas come true.
Yeah.
And for a lot of people who can't do everything, like me or like Bobby or some shit, like we can do everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't need the extra stuff because we can just do it.
Yeah.
Whereas it's like there are some people who just sing or whatever and need them to be put in the studio with a producer and don't know what the fuck's going on. And that's okay too, but it's just like it's what everybody needs. And I think that's why independent artists get shut down because these major labels that control like essentially the entirety of the industry
Mm-hmm.
don't have any stake in it. So why would they help it? And like you gotta literally just like that's why I bum rush the internet with everything because it's like I don't know what's gonna hit, and then when something does hit, I'm gonna create the leverage to where it's like y'all gotta fuck with me because everybody's fucking with me, which
Yeah.
is like what this is right now. It may be just a fun goof. It may be a ridiculous song that I made in 20 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like everybody is connecting with it
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
sharing with it and just having a laugh. I watched T Pain, one of the best musicians of all time, one of my favorite artists that's ever lived, just cry laughing at this.
How did that
I
feel?
gave him so much joy. And amazing, like unbelievable. Like and he's done it before too. He watched my McDonald's song live and he's like, he's interacted with me a bunch. But with this one, he like played it and showed it to like his Australian friend streamer, Cardboard Cowboy. He fucking played it to end his stream. He tweeted it. He reposted my IG story tagging him that he tweeted it.
That's
Like
wild.
he's just like yes, like, and it's just like the most amazing feeling that when that happens because it's just like regardless of how serious I take it or how much I'm like that's not me, like I'm just having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like I gave a musical genius like literal joy of, so it's just like damn, it is what it is. But
So
I
do you think that like the SoundCloud era, like I would say like from 2014 to like 2018, like in a little bit of 2019, like I feel like music was more free Would you say was it like more like? And I feel like people were actually searching for the music and not getting force fed stuff because you had artists like
Yeah.
X coming out. You had Denzel Curry and the C9 group, and then you had Space Ghost Perp and all them. And I feel like a lot of that stuff was word of mouth. And I feel like the music industry took that word of mouth stuff away. Do you think that that's what happened? With like the whole
I
SoundCloud
think
era?
I think at that time the music industry had not really caught up to the internet.
Mm.
So everyone was on the internet releasing their music, and all the popular artists like got like everybody started sharing it. It's because oh, I found this on SoundCloud. Oh, I found this on whatever, whatever, whatever.
Mm.
And then the music industry started to catch wind of it and started to figure out the ins and outs of it. So they started exploiting it, and then it became not the ideal method of music consumption anymore because it's just like, well, they're here now. Before it was just like the cool background club, like, oh yeah, I know this shit, and then the suits come in and they're like, hey, what are y'all doing here? Like, how's it going? And it's just like, oh man, like this isn't fun anymore. But
Yeah.
it's like also SoundCloud reposts. I will say SoundCloud repost culture kind
Ruined.
of fuck shit up a little
Yeah,
bit.
definitely selling reposts and stuff like that ruined it. Like
Mm,
it
yeah, because it's
definitely
not
like
about taste anymore.
yeah, it killed the
But
culture. It killed the culture so heavy. Like and that's why I love like the SoundCloud era. But then once I saw bigger artists like like that didn't like get signed to record labels and stuff like that. When I saw them starting to say, "Oh, I'm selling SoundCloud reposts and stuff like that," I was like, "Yo, don't
yeah,
do that."
mhm,
I'm just like, no. I'm like, just keep it like pure. Like let's have these organic come ups instead of people paying for all this stuff. I love the
yeah,
organic come up rather than someone just like popping out of the blue somewhere and everyone's like, who the fuck is this guy? Like I love
yeah,
like like your come up like when like I feel like you're gonna be like I feel like you're gonna be big in the next couple years or even maybe near like the end of this year. I feel like like you have an organic come
yeah,
up when you come up. Like no one can say,
yeah,
yo, who the fuck is Young Skrrt? Like he doesn't have like 130 songs. Oh yeah, he does. Like he did release 130 like like shit like you can't they can't
yeah.
really say like that about you. For other artists that seem a little like industry plantish, I can't really say the same for them. They don't have like that kind of track record. And industry like how do you feel about like the whole industry plant stuff? Like how do you feel about that?
So it's very nuanced because it's like an industry plant insinuates that you have not done a single thing in music in your whole life,
Mm,
and you have a connection in the industry that plugs you in right at the start of your career.
mm,
Right? That's kind of what people assume the industry plant is.
yeah.
And like, I'm just curious, what's an artist that you would consider on that level? No shade. If you don't want to say anything, that's fine. Like,
I mean, I'm gonna say
it's no shade.
I don't really like. Okay,
It's only
so
perception. It's only perception.
I yeah, and like and this was like I used to be a big fan of shout out ASAP Rocky and like
Mm,
people in the ASAP mob, but like I didn't know that their parents were working for Diddy. I ain't know that
mm,
shit. Like I was young as fuck just watching them and like thinking I'm like, oh shit, like these dudes is like I was, a big ASAP fan. I'm still am an ASAP fan, but I didn't know
yeah.
that they already had connections prior to I thought their come up was like organic. I didn't know that like they had already like interconnections with like the music industry. If anyone had, if my uncle was like, if my parents were working for P Diddy and like I had that access, I'm gonna use it. I'm not like shaming them for that. But like I didn't know that that they
Mm.
had those connections though. So I would consider that like industry plant ish. And then like you got like people say that Jack Harlow is an industry like could be like is an industry plant. Like do you think he's what do you think
I
about
would
Jack Harlow?
disagree with that, right? Because wasn't he coming up? There's a video of him playing fucking Rolling Loud in like 2019 or something,
Well, five
and
people at the
there's
fucking
like,
yeah, well, five people at the
yeah,
damn show.
nobody fucking there.
Yeah,
So like, he definitely worked. He definitely worked to get where he's at. But like, a lot of people gravitated to him because he just had that fucking swag on what's popping. To be honest, I
yeah.
think that's what happened there. Didn't Cole Bennett do it too? Like, I think Cole Bennett is a great A&R for like finding great music and making a music video and making
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
song that dethroned my number one on internet people just got a Cole Bennett video, and that's how I heard about it.
Mm,
So
mm.
it's just like like shouts out to that. But like, so with wait, so we were saying like ASAP and Jack Harlow and stuff with industry plants and stuff like that. I think it's just like hard to tell what's real and what's not because at the end of the day, it's like maybe their journey, the journey of the person that's connecting them and their family is like it's just like no, I want to help you succeed and like I would say
Yeah, yeah.
also shout out conversely to Baby Keem for grinding his way independently in the industry and then like 3 years after like because I think that's how you got to do it.
And I feel like that's
Anything
how
with
ASAP
music,
did it. I feel like kind of like
yeah.
that's how ASAP, like they released like the project, with ASAP Rocky, the Long Live ASAP, and then like I was a big fan of like everything that they were doing, and then like I come to find like 4 years later after being a fan. Like I'm like, oh shit! Like I see a video of P Diddy and ASAP Ferg and ASAP Rocky, and they're like talking, and they're like, "Yo, man, when your parents drew the Bad Boy logo and stuff for me," and like I was like, "What the
Oh
fuck?"
yeah,
I was
that's
like,
what
"That's
you're talking about,
crazy."
yeah. But that I don't know if I'd consider that. It's I think it was like ASAP Ferg's dad, right, or something like that.
I
So
think
it's
maybe
like
ASAP Ferg's that, but and
yeah,
and,
but
and
it's
then
like that might have just been a commission work for hire. He might not have hit Diddy up about their music.
that could be
That might
true.
not have
Yeah,
had any impact on where their music went or how it went. Like
yeah,
it's all under the scenes, and like I think that's how you got to do it. You gotta
yeah.
you gotta work your artistry. You gotta work for a long time to figure out your sound because you can't just come out the gate swinging and like be really good all the time. Like a lot, like when you start out, you're gonna suck at music. I'm not gonna lie, everybody, and no matter who you are,
I got
you're
another
gonna get in
question.
there and you're gonna suck.
All right, what about
And like,
okay for possible? All right, Lil Yachty. Like I'm a big fan of Lil Yachty, but his parents knew the person that runs QC. Like they're I forgot the dude that runs QC, but his parents were are best friends with that person. Would you consider that
I
industry
was in
plantation?
Atlanta at the time, and
I
it
don't
didn't
consider.
feel that way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You don't look at Yachty that way,
It felt like the streets were buzzing with Yachty music. Like everybody loved
bro.
it.
I
Like
remember when he
everybody was
first dropped.
doing it.
I remember when he first dropped. Looking. I see they looking. They looking. Hey, I see she looking. She looking.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I was no. Like, I was just like, oh yeah, this is fire. Like, I was already like, I was fucking with Yachty. Like, and like, big fan. And then like 3 years later, I hear that like I see videos and stuff of him talking about it. He was open about it too. And like it's hard to determine whether or not if that's industry plant stuff or if that's just like the luck of the draw. How do you view that?
Yeah. So I would say with in the industry plant situation also, it's like you said he was open about it. Oh, is that you hitting the weed pen?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hold on, I'll match you. I'll match you, bro.
Oh shit! Oh hell yeah!
Okay. So I would say like with the industry plant, they hide it too.
Yeah.
They'll be like, no, I did this myself. I did this through my talent, whatever. But like, if you're completely open about the connections that you have and that like how it helped you in the music industry, it's like you gotta use that sometimes. And it's
Yeah.
like I feel
I
like
would use
in
it too.
industry plant or like when anytime I say industry plant, just imagine air quotes because
Yeah.
whatever. But
Yeah.
it's like I think it's a bad thing if you immediately exploit your connections to get into the game without doing any work whatsoever. For the most part, people that are considered industry plants have been in the music world for a few years, and like they needed to get ready because I think the most important part about music is figuring out who you are as an artist and just being like building your craft because you can't just come out and be like I'm making music now and it's usually gonna just be terrible.
Yeah.
You really gotta like sit there and work for years and then like I wish a lot of people like I think the best way to be an artist is to make a bunch of music for like 3 years and then start releasing it. Wait until you're making the music that you can't stop listening to because it's so good and it makes you so excited. And it's like then start putting out music. But also once you get to that point, just give everyone everything because it doesn't matter. Like you just gotta express yourself and you never know. Also, maybe the less professional stuff that you make when you're a younger musician like will be good too because it has like human novelty. You never know actually.
Mm-hmm.
Like even the stuff you make when you're not as good as a musician might even be the best because you're just like wide-eyed to it and you don't know. But I get on tangents. I'm sorry.
No,
I
you
kind of
good,
take
man. You
different brain
good.
paths. We were talking about something completely different,
No,
and
you
I know that's
good.
cool too because we're discussing
Yeah,
podcast
yeah.
everything.
Um,
But like, yeah, I guess it's just like into at the end of the day, it's like we can choose the artists that we listen to, and
mm-hmm.
the industry is always going to be what it is. So it's like if people use their connections to get ahead a little bit, then that's how they're
Do
going to
it.
do it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like if you do it in a way that's not genuine, if you don't really care about music and then you use your connections to get plugged into music and become a more relevant musician and you don't really have it in you, you probably won't be here in like 3 years.
Facts. Facts.
And it's
Um,
like, I'm gonna be here forever. The real artists are going to be here forever.
I swear. How when you like how was like the move from Atlanta to California? How was that whole entire process as an artist and how are you enjoying it out there?
I am meant to be here. I think I love it out here. It's everything. Mostly because we just smoke weed. I love to smoke weed. It helps my creative process. It helps my brain stay like open and just
Mm-hmm.
like thinking of everything. No, like just wild
Yeah,
and
yeah.
free. Weed helps me do that,
Mm-hmm.
and I need to be in a location where it is not like bad
Restricted.
to have weed. Like I
Yeah.
would like in Atlanta, I've been in situations where I had a fucking eighth in my backpack in the trunk and got pulled over for because I took a right on a no right on red and just like scared as fuck, just like I'm about to fucking.
Yeah, the
He's
anxiety is
about
too
to.
much.
He knows I got weed, man. He knows I got weed. He knows I'm high. I'm like fucked. But like here, I literally would like go to a dispensary and buy like close to a zip and they'd be like, "Well, we got to close down because the recreational law just passed, and now we're too close to a school, so like we got to close down. We don't
Mm-hmm.
have any containers. Do you have anything?" And I'm like, "No." Digs in my seat, gets a fucking clear Dixie cup, and just dumps hella nugs in there, and just
That's
like,
wild.
"You good with this?" And I'm just like, "Yeah." Put it in my cup holder and drove home like 3 miles, like without a care in the world.
That's lit.
It's like that's what I need for my sanity. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like I need to know that my creative sanctum is safe. And it's just
Mm-hmm.
like here, it's so easy. But like when I did that, shouts out to my dad. Me and my dad drove to California together. We drove to Dallas the first night, and then I actually DJ'd somewhere
That's
at a
lit.
fucking club. It was like an upstairs downstairs situation, and I
Mm-hmm.
DJ'd with my I DJ'd. It was cool,
That's
and it
lit.
was and then we got some like car fixes done because it was fucked up, and then we drove to Phoenix, and then he flew back to Atlanta from there, and I took the rest of like 7 8 hours over here, and the first 2 months I was living with my friend Neil. Shouts the fuck out to Neil, saved my life on multiple occasions, low key. Like also like with like showed me so many things about this industry that I like really am glad to know to through like him putting me in cool situations. So shouts out to Neil Roman
Mm-hmm.
for real. And um I like was living with him for 2 months in like student housing, like we were in the same room type shit.
Yeah.
And then I luckily found my friend who needed someone to stay in the room and I moved in there. And after 1 month of that I was broke. I had nothing. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's fucked. Panic attack, I don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out to my roommate Chris, also fucking saving my life. Was going on tour and I got to kind of be where he worked at a rehearsal studio in Atwater Village,
Mm.
and I was working there for almost 3 years. And like bands would come in, I would set there's 4 rehearsal rooms with like amps and drums and PA system, and I would like put them in a room and I'd make sure they had all the mics and I'd be like, let me know if you need anything else, and they'd tell me if like the amp stopped working or if they wanted to buy like a candy bar or something,
Mm.
or I would be the receptionist and do shit. And like I worked that job for 2.5, 3 years, and like there were some bands that made me want to quit music forever. I was like, these, oh my
That's
god,
wild.
like, but then there were some cool bands too.
Yeah.
Like if if you've ever heard of like Chelsea Wolf or This Will Destroy You, or like also Oliver Tree came in one time and I just
Oh
released a
shit!
song
Shout
on
out Oliver
Atlantic
Tree.
Records and I was like, bro, we're label mates.
That's crazy.
Like while I was working there, just like ton of people. Fucking at the drive-in did their reunion rehearsals there before I worked there.
That's lit.
But then like and like I was when I'm saying all this to say because like I was living check to check to check to check to check like oh fuck like I need to work more. I need to like because the music was not hitting. The music does not hit. I hate to break it to you. If you're gonna come out to LA on like a few $1,000s or something,
That shit
you are
going in a
going to
day.
need to find a job unless you are already like you gotta have a basis like to
Yeah.
really do this shit. And it's like I was just barely making it, barely, 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 barely. And then they got bought out by another company, so I just like lost my job. And I did a remix, that paid for rent 1 month, or like I found this thing that I did a play test of like a crazy game for like a week, and it was just like, oh, okay, I was just like barely making that shit. And then it's just like a lot of different things started happening, and it was just like and I started streaming, so that really like helped me build my like and it was just like I dropped like a sound pack too, and it was like with a bunch of loops and like samples that I had like drum stuff, and it was just like stuff started happening, and then it's just like it slowly built up, and so I've been using all this time that I have just to make all this music that I can to like stay here, stay in this comfortable position.
That's
and like
so crazy.
it so that's like and that's where I'm at now, where it's like I'm finally at a space where I can just like do things, but like I need to find a way to like hold it, what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, yeah.
It's
So
it's
is this full
it's
time
always so
for you?
unfathomable.
Is this full time for you now?
Yeah,
That's okay, okay.
I make music and stream as everything now.
That's so dope. When did you run into Bobby Raps? Like, how did that connection happen?
How did that connection fucking happen? It was pretty recent. It was like December
Okay,
that we
okay.
started. So actually, we played a show together. Cash did a show at 1720, which he just did Shrek Rave last night. Shouts the fuck out Shrek Rave. I'm sure you've maybe seen about that. That shit's getting crazy.
Yeah.
But we did a show at 1720, and Bobby Raps also played. Like I was I think hype man vocals for the Cash set because I produced with him.
Okay, okay.
And but like that was the first time we were in the same space, but we didn't connect.
Okay.
And fucking, I don't remember what exactly it was, but I think he might have found something I did or something, and then hit me, and then we just started talking or whatever. And then recently, I went. It was only recently that we met up. I went to the studio and I was just kicking it, and then like at the end of the day, I made some loops, and then he was just like, and like a week later, he's like, "Bro, we going to Minions," and I was like, "Let's go, I'm going to Minions," and then we just fucking went to Minions.
That's lit. That's crazy.
Let's go. We went to Minions.
That's crazy.
Just in the fucking theater, like I got money,
That's
just
fucking crazy,
goofing
man.
and shit. But like, I'm trying to. So I have an album where it's like everybody. It's like on the album. It's like they sent me a loop. I flipped it. I did a hook. They did it, and I sent it back to them for a verse. So it's like like a cyclical collab. And Bobby's like a obvious choice for that. It's just like if he sent me loops, I'd make a fucking beat out of it and a hook in a second on stream. Send it back. He does a sick verse. Cause like one thing, like shouts out to Bobby too, because I just fucking recently kind of found out, and by recently I mean within the past 6 months or a year or something, that he like straight wrote Xanax Damage by Future.
Yeah.
Like straight up,
Dude,
it was just his song, and then Future heard it and was like, "No, can I do that?" Or however it worked out. But like, it's just like it shows the possibility, because a lot of people say that's their favorite Future song too.
Yeah.
So it just shows the possibility that it's like, we obviously have the musical capability to make these huge fucking songs. It's about where it comes from, like because it came from Future's mouth, like
Yeah.
and that's like that's that's just it is what it is, like that's and it's beautiful that it is like.
And like I'm surprised like
It's
someone
like, that ability is real.
Yeah, I'm surprised someone hasn't asked you to like write like a dome solo type song for them. Like I'm just waiting for like that to happen, where someone's just like, where I hear like a rapper that's like well known like do that same kind of style. I'm just like, Young Skrrt definitely wrote this. Like Like there's just like I'm just waiting for like that to like happen. Like have you ever been like approached to write for someone or just add on production? You don't have to name names, but were you ever approached to like do like production, write, or anything like that along those lines for like an artist that are like it's like a they don't even got to be like a big time artist, just even like mid tier up to upper tier.
I mean, I've been approached for a lot of things, and then I sent stuff, and it just doesn't hit most of the time. 98% of the time, it's just like I either send beats, or someone's like, "Hey, they want or this person's looking for beats, and they're down for you to send it." I send beats, nothing. I send loops, nothing. You know what I mean? Like I gotta ask for damn fucking whole lot of red and shit. Like, and I said so much shit. I was like, yeah. No, I got this. And it's just nothing clicked. But it's not about me. It's not about like not being good enough or anything like that either. It's just like, are they listening to it at the right time? Are they ready to record? Will they record a song? If they do record a song, are they going to want to release the song like 6 months later because you get tired of your own music?
Yeah.
Like, there's so many factors with all that stuff. So I've definitely been approached a lot to send beats, to send loops, to fucking just like...
Just the stars have to
everything.
all align. The stars got to all align at once for like
and so it's like not anything, but like the one time it did hit, shout out to Hill and fucking that was at Island or his I don't know, but asked me for beats for Skrrt, and I sent beats for Skrrt, and then Skrrt did one, and it's out.
That's crazy.
And we did it, and it's like boom, one hit, let's go. Like that's the only time that it's like I've sent beats to someone and they actually did it, and then it's out and it's good and everything's solid and it's like great, cool, amazing. I'm really glad, and it's a fucking hard ass song too. He's screaming his ass off, and I love that because it's a heavy beat.
Yeah.
And also, if you ever heard of Whitechapel, the band, they're like a super heavy band, like one of the first deathcore bands I was listening to. I think they sample them on one song, so technically I'm on the same album as Whitechapel.
Crazy.
Which like my fucking younger
lit.
band self is like, let's go. You know what
that's
I mean?
lit. What
But like I want to say this really quickly as loud as I can.
Go ahead, bro.
All artists, pop artists, labels, major labels, A&R groups, everything. I can write and produce and everything. So just hit me up. Let's go.
That's facts. Hit them up. What's the most? What's your favorite song that you've recorded so far?
My eyes got big on that one. I don't know. Right now, it's this unreleased one that I made 2 weeks ago. It's fucking heavy, man. It's like a metal pop song, dude.
Yeah.
It's so good. I've been listening to it so much and just like pacing around my house in excitement because it's just like, oh, if you like the rock side of my shit, I think I snapped. And like the last like 17 seconds is just like, just powerful. I'll send it to you if you want to hear it.
For sure. When do you plan on like drop like when you want to drop a song? Like I know you want to have like a rollout. Like do you like what is like your thinking process of like when you want to drop a song? Like how do you go about like that kind of process?
Lately, it's just been I need to drop everything as fast as possible. So my method was to release an EP every single Friday. And I was keeping on that for a while, but I have been making. There's been gaps lately.
That's fucking
I'm on
EP every Friday. That's crazy.
So what I was doing was like if you look at my EPs and stuff, it's like the first one that I consider is the first EP on that cycle is Dragon Ace, which I just re-released the first song from that on my latest EP because the other two songs were with Prop, and shouts out to Prop, at the real Prop, fucking young legend in the game, literally such a good vocalist and producer. And he's the one who sent me the loop for He Got That Dog in Him, which is the new EP, which I put the first song from the first EP way back from October back on it because I got him on it's just me and Prop pretty much turn it up because he's sick. He's someone who just came in my Twitch stream and was like, "Can I show you a song?" And then I was like, "Dude, you're fucking crazy." And like, we just been chatting ever since and making music and shit. But like, that's when it started. And from then on, I was like, okay, every Friday, because I made those 3 songs in one stream. And then the next EP, I made those 3 songs in one stream. And then the next EP was all 4 with subscribers. I made that all in one stream. And it was just like, I was pretty much making a whole EP in one stream, like beat and vocals. Like it was good. And then lately it's just been kind of a mix of, but pretty much, I would put it in the system, so it would come out on like Thursday night. I set it to come out Thursday like 10 p.m. usually, so I can post it at like 7 p.m. That doesn't matter anymore to me. That's how I used to look at it. But like, I would try to get it in the system like between Monday and Wednesday the week before. So because if you submit on Spotify for artists a week in advance,
Yeah.
it will guaranteed go in your release radar algorithms. So all your followers will get it right when release radar drops if you get it more than 7 days. You know what I mean? So it's like I would try to get it in like 9 days in advance and just cut it close because I've done every single release type.
Yeah.
I've released shit with 2 months to spare. I've released shit with 5 days to spare. I've released shit. The fucking Naur song.
Yeah.
I made that Saturday morning at 4 a.m. Put up the video at 6:17 a.m. Went to sleep because I was like, it might not do well, whatever. It might be like a couple hundred likes, cool. People will think it's funny. I am up the entire. I did not go to sleep. I just watched my Twitter and IG go in fucking insane, and just like my idols just like fucking with it, and I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? And then like, I think someone hit me up and they're like, you're gonna drop this, right? And I was like, yeah, I guess I should. Got up out of bed, got on DistroKid, and put it in the system to come out like that. It came out today, like same day delivery on a Saturday. Which DistroKid doesn't really work on the weekends, by the way. And so I put it in there and I was like, okay, I went back to fucking bed for a couple hours. And then like
you're on like the top okay. Fucking Spotify playlist. Like
yeah, no, so yeah, that was Saturday. And then didn't go up Sunday because weekend. And then it started hitting Apple Music and everything on Monday. And then I think 2 a.m. Tuesday is when it came out. But the craziest part is the He Got the Dog in Him EP. I set that 2 weeks in advance because that snippet had like 400 likes on Twitter. So I was like, this is going to be a big song. I need to put it in with time to spare to pitch it. I pitch it, and then I fucking make this song on Saturday. And it just, like everything is blown out. And I'm just like, oh, this is the thing, I guess.
Yeah.
And then like the EP comes out regularly. And then the song comes out with the release date of Saturday. Underneath it, so it's buried, so nobody like that's why T-Pain tweeted that I need to put it on DSPs because he couldn't find it because I had already put this EP in the system like 2 weeks before. So what I was saying is I was doing the EP shit to build the repertoire once every Friday, keeping myself like honest, like okay, I'm gonna have it done, I have a schedule. I was doing a music video for one of the songs on every EP every week for a while, and then I fell off on that because it's hard. But I realized that it just really doesn't matter. Like it'll help a little bit. Pretty much one thing that I've realized is that if you look at a song, there's a 0 to 100% chance it will be a hit. It will connect and everything will go right. It'll get a lot of plays. It'll get a lot of people will like it. It will touch a lot of people's souls, whatever you want to do with music, it will be massively accepted and good, and everything's good. Success. You only get 0 to 10% by just releasing it with nothing.
Yeah.
And then that's a 0 to 10 scale of how good is it from 0 to 10. That's how much percent you can give yourself by just releasing the song. The other 90% is all the other bullshit, and probably 70% of it is marketing and labels and the plugins and playlists and all that stuff. And then the other, not 70, I'm over exaggerating, but like I look at things very numerically. If you haven't noticed,
I for sure feel that.
It's like numbers are sick, but don't let it like dictate where you go either. Like just look at it and observe it and just be like, okay, I understand this, and then still do whatever you want. Like, don't let it make you a different person. Still be yourself. Yeah, but just recognize what's touching and what's not. You know what I mean?
I think it's dope it's a lot of stuff. I think it's dope that you have like this really like high output, And like a lot of artists that just start off, I feel like they demand like a lot of like respect and like acknowledgement and stuff like that, and they haven't even put in the time to even build up a catalog, you know, and like dedicating, you know, every Friday to putting out an EP or something like that. I tell a lot of artists like that. Like I even encourage Vlad. I'm like, yo, like, you know, drop like frequently, man. Like keep on
Is
staying
he
consistent.
dropping on Spotify?
I think it's mainly SoundCloud. I told him to keep on. I told him to
He
drop.
gotta drop everywhere, man.
Yeah,
I'm telling
yeah,
him. I'm telling him, dude.
yeah,
You're right because he's got songs, man. He's just building his swag right now, and he's getting his
yeah,
shit. Like he's
yeah,
going off, man. Like, yeah.
yeah, and like, and I feel like a lot of like, you know, I look at artists like you, like Ralphie the Plug, Bobby Raps, and stuff like that. Like Bobby Raps doesn't drop like that frequently, but when he drops, it's like heavy. Like he like it's
Yeah,
like, you
album.
know, it's
Take it.
more like it hits. Like it doesn't even like, you know, when he drops, I'm automatically clicking on that shit. But like with you and like a bunch of other artists, I really like. I'll even throw you in the category of like an NBA YoungBoy, because NBA YoungBoy, he drops crazy. Like he drops a lot, and with how much you're dropping, I be telling these other artists, I'm like, look at how much Young Skrrt, look at how much Ralphie the Plug, look at how much NBA YoungBoy or whoever is dropping. Imagine how much harder you have to work. You know, like it's definitely like putting in the work and like putting in like your reps. Another question I got: who's your favorite feature that you've ever like, you know, worked with, and like who do you want to work with in the future? Like who's like your dream like
Oh
collab?
man. Oh shit. That's a question that who's my favorite feature? I will say my recent features are I don't do features a lot. I joke around. I joke around before this shit was happening this week. I joke around and I was like, my feature price is 30,000 because I don't
Just
want to
keep it
work with
that. Yeah,
anybody I
keep
don't
that
believe
shit.
in.
Hell yeah.
Like
Keep that
I don't
price.
want to like I have so many fucking incredible friends and peers in my network already of musicians that I think should be fucking out here, and I want to make music with them. So it's like I really have so many people I already have to work with. So if you are going to be somebody I don't know at all to try to get me to work with you, I'm gonna say 30,000. But that was before. When this came out and I was on Internet People for a day on number one, someone
50
was like, "What's the
bands.
feature price?" And I said, 66,666 now.
Hell yeah.
So it's just all a joke, but like I will do features for free for people I fuck with.
Yeah.
Deco hit. Do you know Deco?
Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah, is another person you should consider in that category.
Okay,
Also, like
okay.
Callie Cartier,
Yep,
also
yep,
like
yep.
fucking legend. Fucking shouts the fuck out to him. But like, yeah, I guess I did a feature for him technically because he remixed my TikTok and then I fucking did a verse. That's a good verse. I want to say one thing about my features. I got fucking bars. I don't care. I might look like this, but I
Yeah.
got bars, dude. There are some bars in my verses sometimes, and I got like. Okay. Anyway, doesn't matter. Um, favorite feature
Talk your shit.
lately. I did the Deco and Yami song. It's Deco, Yami, and me. You know Yami as well.
No.
Okay, it's
I
like a
probably like
Vocaloid
seen like the name
entity
come
at
up.
artist. It's so sick.
Yeah, I've probably seen like the names like come across, but like
If you're on TikTok, it's like Yami.
yeah. I've heard like that, like yeah, I've heard that tag before. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's Yami.
Oh,
She's a digital vocalist, and
oh, okay,
Deco,
okay,
Yami, and then I had a verse, and that's it's called Jelly on Deco's project. It's so sick. Deco and Yami's project, and
okay,
then
okay.
I don't do features a lot. It's Okay to Cry actually got me and Deco on the same song. That's how we
Ooh,
met
shout!
too.
It's okay to cry. Shout out to them. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a,
yeah. On the deluxe, I had me and Deco have a verse on a song, and also I co-produced Twin Hearts on there, so I'm on there twice randomly. Shouts out Cry. And then fucking I don't know. I have a lot of different features, but pretty much I'm pulling up I'm literally just pulling up my Spotify for a second cuz like I'm curious about features that I did. Have you there Fat Tony Pregnant Boy Northside Drive? I have a feature on that. That's one of my favorite beats I've done.
fire.
Aaron Cartier project and Callie Cartier. Callie Cartier. Omni Boy Ego Death. I did a feature on Uber to Cerritos. They literally posted a snippet on Twitter, and I loved it so much that I had said I ripped it off Twitter and I recorded over it and I sent it to them. And I was like, "Look, I'm really sorry if like I'm not trying to take your music. I'm just saying I got inspired and I kind of sang over this Twitter snippet like." And they're like, "No, this is really good. Send it back." And that happened with fucking Laura Less too. I have a feature on a Laura Less EP.
That's crazy.
Randomly that I did at my job, at my rehearsal studio job. That was a fun feature because it's no lyrics.
Yeah.
I just fucking jammed out, and she was just like, "I'm trying to do that." That's a good feature. And I also ripped a snippet of hers off Twitter, and that became my song crossed out. I'm sorry to everybody I'm ripping. Shit, I've those are really good ones off top. I'm trying to think. I've been doing features on my remixes lately. On 50 Grand and Opticore song Different Places, I just will do a verse. Just like leave a spot for me and just do a verse like on my own remix. And the Paul Maxwell remix and shit. So I guess I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I also have a random feature on a song with Bones.
Oh, that's fire.
Like, shouts out, I think Jaro, Blaze. I'm just looking through my Spotify to be honest. Me and Whitey went crazy on No Cap.
Who would be a dream feature for you?
Dream. Okay, yeah. Let's get out of my stuff. I need to do a song with T-Pain, man.
That would be crazy.
T-Pain, come on, let's go, man. Let's do it.
That would be crazy. That would be a crazy feature.
That's just recently.
Any Atlanta artists?
I want to do songs with Yeet, High Key.
Yeah, you'd be. Oh, that would be fire.
Either him on my beats or like we'll do like we could go back and forth on the mic. It doesn't matter. Like I just gotta get it. Like I gotta get my swag a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeet's going crazy. Man. Blade
would be fire.
Blade is fucking incredible artist, and I realized the artists that I love the most, I hate them at first. I hated Future at first. I hated Young Thug at first. I hated Blade at first. It's like I heard a Future song on the radio in Atlanta. I heard "Watch This," and I was like, "Who the fuck is this robot, like Colombian old drug lord guy?" He's like, "What's this?" Like I thought it was like an old guy just like turning on the auto tune. I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?" Turns out he's like one of my favorite artists of all time. Same with Thug. I heard Stoner. There's so many like gaps in between his lines. I'm like, what is he doing? He's barely saying anything.
Yeah. I had the same
one
experience.
Of the greatest vocalists ever to live.
Definitely.
Blade, I thought was like lazy, but then I figured out what he represents and like everything, and I'm just like, he's one of the greatest artists ever.
Yeah.
Like, I wanna think of more because it's like I don't really think about this shit because I'm just doing me all the time. Like, and it's like if somebody wants to work with me that I fuck with, I'm really glad to.
Yeah.
But like, there's a lot of people that I want to work with. I'm down to work with people on like a production standpoint as well. Like somebody comes over, like me and Young Jake have been making a little bit of music lately. I just made a song with Slick Mick too. Like I'm used to doing a lot of sessions, like where it's like somebody comes over and I'm like, okay, let me make a beat, and then they made like I've been in that situation a lot, so I want to get back in that situation too, and like work with people production wise, and like not even worry about me being on the mic, but like, also someone else, Matt Ox, he just followed me and I fucking sent him a bunch of beats.
That's crazy.
Hit that shit, Matt. Let's go. You're one of the best ever too. Matt Ox is insane.
That's fire.
That one EP where he like switches beats every 5 seconds.
Yeah,
That's he's going absolutely crazy on the mic. He is a performer.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this the other day where it's like there's rappers, there's singers, and then there's recording artists.
Yeah.
The people who are recording artists are using the art of recording to explore expression completely and fully, whether it's rapping, singing, anything, anything. You could be Jonathan Davis on the mic. You know what I mean? You can do anything on the mic. That's so it's like a separate, like, I feel like Matt Ox is a recording artist. He's just, just going every pitch everywhere. I think Yeet is a recording artist. He's exploring like voices, like Thug, like, there's so many people like that are just like going crazy. Like that, like, and it's kind of new because a lot of people expect traditional singing or traditional rapping as like their form of intaking vocals, and you got to just be open minded to everything.
Would you say Kanye and Lil Wayne started that kind of like being a recording artist style?
Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne is definitely one of the. I think Lil Wayne is the reason that any rap today exists. Lil Wayne
Facts.
is, and Kanye West is the reason that people look further in making their music rather than just sitting in one space. Kanye West is the reason that a lot of people just like go all the fucking way to space, and like they're two of the biggest legends that music has ever had, and you know, yeah, they're so they're they're there's a lot of people who are recording artists, but like, yeah, I think in popular music culture, like they definitely brought experimentation to the forefront. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
What
Two of the best.
what new releases, what new projects could like, your fan base look out for? Like what's like, what's like next, for Young Skirt?
I got an acoustic EP coming out next Friday.
That's
I'm not
crazy. That's fire.
kidding. I'm not kidding. I put it in the system. There's one song I'm not doing auto tune on at all. It's just acoustic guitar and just like, just emo shit. Emo shit. I love emo shit.
I've recently became a fan of Ethel Kane. She does like some acoustic stuff. I've been a fan of Wicca Phase. I'm a big fan of like Wicca Phase's acoustic stuff. Whenever he drops it, I love acoustic. And you know the band Stained,
Yes.
bro. I'm a big fan of the band, bro. Like it's been a
Let's
while
go. Hey.
since
The
I
emotion,
could.
man. Emotion, man.
Yeah, bro.
It's
like
beautiful.
Yeah, that's
Because
fire.
that's what I was thinking of. Like, there's two main modes that you want to go to when you listen to music. You want to either go to have fun, turn up, just be like, yeah, this shit goes hard. Fuck yeah, hell yeah, shit, yeah, fuck yeah. Or you want to be sitting on a damn bus and it's raining and you're looking outside and you're just like, man,
Yeah,
just
facts.
thinking about shit. Like there's like that's the two like biggest pieces of listening to music and like absorbing emotion. And it's just like that shit hits, And with the new EP, it's like two of them have drums and they're like the lightest drums ever. It's just like just pretty much keeping tempo. And then two of them don't have drums. One of them is me like regular singing. One of them has no lyrics. One of them is just two acoustic guitars and me no auto tune and then like just some orchestral thing. And one of them is just one acoustic guitar take. I posted it on Twitter. If anybody saw the one that's like just enjoy this acoustic recording, like I just put that on the end of the EP, So it's just like I just think it's really funny how like I put out this like goofy ass song and then I'm just gonna release this acoustic EP. So like I think I'm being a little weird about it, but it's kind of funny. But other than that, I think I have like close to 30 or over 30, like around 30-ish unreleased songs that I just need to segment. And I could get back into my EP mode where I'm just dropping an EP every Friday for like a few weeks and then I'll probably make more and just try to keep going on it. But I also realized that doesn't really work. We were talking about like release ideals earlier. Most of those songs probably have like 1,000 to 3,000 plays. And honestly, I be running up my shit sometimes. I have a laptop. I just fucking turn it on because it's just like I want Spotify perception to look, and it's just like I'm not doing anything. So just fucking repeat a song type shit, and just to get it over 1,000 sometimes. Like my shit is not hitting on a lot of levels, but it's my favorite music, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And it's just like the EP a week thing was beautiful and like helped me make this massive wall of music. But like it's not connecting in the way a lot of other people connect with stuff. So it's just like I don't know if I want to release music like that anymore, or maybe I'll do it every 2 weeks. I know I want to put out an album that, like I was saying, it's like the person sent me a loop and then I flipped it into a beat, did a hook, sent it back to them, and they do a verse. I have like 12, 13 songs, including Deco, Connor Masara, hella subscribers. We got Marty, we got Brink, we got Cole 3K, we got Vlad and Beardex. I got a Beardex beat collab, and Vlad posted it. If you saw his snippet with me,
Yeah.
that song will be on the album.
Okay.
I want to put something of me and Vectron on it. I might have Damn Juice's first rap song on there.
Hell yeah.
Um, and then like there's a song from 2019 I just found that I want to release. I really want to release it. Super emo. Again, I love that emo shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But I just like I'm figuring out a way to release all this music. Just expect a lot of music. Next week it's an acoustic EP. Maybe I'll try to fuck around and get another EP in the system, or like the album is probably like 80% done mix wise. So whenever I'm done mixing that, and come to the Twitch streams to watch me make the music. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I'm gonna start saying that. I'm gonna okay. Sorry, just came up with an idea.
That's